Just recapping, guys, for everyone that's watching. This is the tier list. This is how we left it. Yeah. However, we need to rank these guys. There's a lot of debates. There's a lot of opinions, and we're getting straight to it. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah.
Okay. So we have our 2 4s. I'm happy with that, you know.
I'm very happy with that.
I'm happy to put, I personally think if we're pushing, it's between...
So how many people are in GOAT first? There's 8 people or is it 4, or is it 7?
7.
If it's 8,
No,
it's over.
8, it's 7.
No,
It's 7. It's 7. Okay.
Oh.
So 3 people are coming. Okay,
So
that's good.
That's calm,
So
bro.
3 people are coming down to legend, and
person-
one of them is going up to elite.
But I'm happy with Chip being an elite, and Move gets up. Move gets up.
Okay, so
Move gets up.
Move gets up to legend.
And I think Chip
Yeah.
Chip sits with these guys.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Chip is UK.
For sure. I'm
Yeah,
okay with that.
yeah, Bang gets up.
Gets up in legend. Okay. Steady. So now is the creme de la creme.
A part of me
man.
actually wants to swap Potter and Nines, but I know
The-
it wouldn't happen.
The creme de la creme, man. This is what we're talking about now. What 3 of these GOATs are coming down to legend, man?
Alright, okay.
DW.
There's
is
a lot of
legend.
technicalities of DWE, man.
See, DWE,
There's a lot of
like I said last
technicalities
time,
of DWE, yeah.
there's nothing in the UK we would have if it wasn't for people like DWE. There's nothing.
Okay.
He was doing it when they were just climbing tower blocks, putting up radio aerials. You know what I mean? I said it last time, when there was no money to be made, when it was just pure about the art form and the passion.
Yeah, but a couple of these
But-
guys the same.
I do hear you in the terms of like, he is your favorite MC or your favorite MC's favorite MC. He's part of the essence of what the UK culture is. So that makes him a GOAT. If we're talking bodies of work, he comes from a time when it was all about radio, innit? We're talking about bodies of work, then I guess he's not up there because he doesn't really have like a solid body of work to carry on.
Yeah.
He is a GOAT, don't get it twisted.
For
And
sure.
I'm going to say he's in GOAT, but who have really got up there, then
Yeah. If you have to like take all of these things into account, then
Yeah.
you actually it's one of those. It's quite
But look,
unfortunate.
I was
man.
having a conversation with someone who was from that generation, right? And I asked him who was the guy, because this is how you need to look at it as well. Look how we feel about certain artists, right? And look at our little siblings or our little nephews, right?
How they
They will look back at this, yeah. And this is in every aspect, bro. Not only music, also in sports and in a lot of different aspects. They will look at us with a straight face and say stuff like, "Yeah, you already know what type of stuff they're gonna start saying."
Gonna start
right?
saying Central C is better than bro.
He will. But this is what I'm saying. So we. I feel like you definitely need to respect the opinion of basically people that were there in that time. And I asked someone there at that time who was the guy.
Yeah, it's DWE,
Right?
man.
No, it wasn't.
who's it?
He
Disney?
said no. He said actually. First, he said something I've never heard before.
Bushkin?
Ashley Waters.
Ashley Waters, yeah, Fairs.
I've never heard that before. Because
Ashley
we know him
Waters
as
is
an
the
actor,
GOAT,
but
bro.
apparently he was.
No, he's from So Solid Crew, bro. He's the original.
Yeah, I know. He's the original. Yeah.
originators, bro.
But a lot of people know him as actors, right?
Yeah.
As an actor. But no, but apart of him being part of So Solid Crew, apparently he was the guy. He was the guy that people.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't hear that enough. though.
So yeah, I do, bro. Because he's part of that garage. Because obviously before we had Grime, we had Garage, innit? And the So Solid Crew were like sort of So Solid Crew were at the top of the
top of the game.
Top of
So
the
I
game.
try to push the D.
And then Heartless Crew as well.
Right. So I tried to push the DWE narrative on him, and he was like, "Yeah, no, he was good, but he wasn't the guy. If
No,
anything,
no.
he said Wiley more than DWE."
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we're okay. So we're okay with moving him down.
I'm okay.
He's
with,
like a godfather, bro.
No,
he's
yeah. He's
a
like
Rakim
he's
type of character.
the essence of what, and just in terms of lyrical ability, there's no one who will touch him
He's
on
like
the mic.
he's like what's it like the Big Daddy Kane.
Yes,
and all of
yes,
these type of
yeah,
guys.
like
yes,
there's
yeah.
nobody that's
The guys that you're like, if you were to ask like Eminem and Rakim and all of these guys who their favorite rappers were, a lot of them say Big Daddy Kane, fam. I've recently only listened to like one Big Daddy Kane song, but nobody knows who Big Daddy Kane is like that. But
Yes, that's
you
the
have to,
perfect
it's like you just
comparison.
have to pay homage to these guys.
I think it's perfect. I don't think it's disrespectful, bro. I think it's a good way to
we're
describe
gonna
him.
walk
Legend.
outside and get hit by lightning, man. We've said so much blasphemy here
No,
today,
we're not done
man.
yet.
Oh,
We're not done yet.
days, man. Oh man.
You guys biting nails and everything.
Yeah, man, got me stressed, man. He's go.
Skepta stays. Skepta staying as a goal.
I'm gonna say this as something. I think lyrically, I do think Jamie is better than
Skepta.
Skepta. I love him, bro, because he's so authentic. Like,
He's
there's
real.
too much.
He's real to himself.
There's-
He's real to himself.
He's real. He's never not been JME, bro. He's
Yeah.
never not been himself, and that's why I feel like too many of these man
Hollywood.
try to be something they're
Oh,
not.
my days.
You know?
Yeah, real. Like that's the
I
whole
don't
thing,
think
bro.
he knows what he is.
He doesn't know what he is, bro. He has like a persona that I'm so sure is so different to who he actually is in real life. Central C, for a fact, the persona he has on TV, I'm so sure he's nothing like that behind the scenes.
Talking about JME though,
It's something that I just can't rate, man. But yeah, back to JME.
Talking about JME though, he is almost like that player that didn't want to be like you said about like Olamide and these guys. There is always this person
man.
in this music that didn't want to be it.
Yeah.
He kind of said, Skepta, you go. It's
No,
calm.
he
I'll stay on
didn't.
this end.
It's not even that. Like for him, it was just like he knows that the people that like his music will always listen to it. Like his last album, he just released it on CD.
Yeah.
No, but what we're saying is he could have gone global if he wanted to. He could have done
for sure.
He decided.
He knew what he wanted to do and what
That's
he
what I'm
wanted to conquer, and okay.
And I'm
so
sure.
It was a choice, but of course that choice is gonna hurt him. It's gonna hurt him in this ranking.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. And he's one of those guys where if JME was to come out today saying, I'm doing a show, sells out.
Yeah, bro. He was
easy.
You know, the people that know
me,
him know
innit?
him.
He didn't want the
me
Hollywood,
going
yeah, he
to
didn't want to
stuff
go
like that.
Hollywood.
I'm a grime
basically.
kid, innit? At the end of the day, like these are all my people. I'm happy
more.
to.
Okay, wait. How do we feel about guys? How do we feel about how do we feel about Storms?
See, this is what I was saying. Yeah,
I'm having Stormzy as one of the GOATs, right? I was gonna say, if the person that I'm actually happy with having down as a legend is Giggs.
Yeah, okay, I can back it.
Giggs or Wiley?
I can back it because I can't
Giggs over
like.
Wiley?
Giggs.
Yes, Wiley is the goat of grime, bro.
Nah,
You can't.
Wiley
He's
stays up there,
the
man.
godfather, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can't put Wiley down.
Yeah, but let me ask you this. Each one of them actually on the top, right? If you look at them properly, they represent an era.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's perfect. It actually works. It actually works perfect, right? What era was Wiley though?
Kano and
So
Wiley.
not Wiley. Sorry,
Kano and Wiley.
Was Kano actually
they
Waters
kinda
times?
interlap,
No,
innit?
no.
so solid?
Kano came up. So Kano came up on the. He's a grime MC. Yeah, he was there with like Lord of the Mics, like clashing on like.
So was Gets though.
Yeah, no, they're all from the same period, innit? They're all from the same period. But what Kano did was. Kano was the first guy to be like. Actually, he wasn't. I'm fucking telling like Dizzy was. Kano, Dizzy should. But I know there's people. Dizzy should be in this, by the way. But Kano is that guy that sort of, along with Dizzy and stuff, that like was a grime MC that made like an album or a project of work that was like a coherent sort of soundscape, like a piece of art. You know what I mean? And there was a lot of people from the grime scene who could do the MC into the best of their ability, and they were the best at it. But they couldn't transition into that sort of the artist area of making albums and stuff like that. But people like Kano, people like Dizzy, people like Skepta, they could do that.
Yeah.
So that's when they were the best at, they could do the MCing thing and the grime set thing and the clashing thing. But then they could, well no, Wiley can as well. Wiley's got bodies of work, but he is more to do with like how his production shaped it and like he's just like he is the goat of everything.
Yeah. No, but if anything, I hear more stuff about Wiley, fam. I'm more.
Wiley is the goat. Like, don't.
Yeah, but bro, you're just dishing out. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, if it is between Kano and Giggs, for me, it's more of a personal opinion of like who do I rate more, and I think personally, Kano has better bodies of work than Giggs.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Giggs.
Let's look it up.
I personally,
let's look it up.
Personally, Giggs have like some of my favorite albums, man. Honestly,
right, let's go on Kano's body of work, right?
Like Giggs have some of my favorite. I think the reason why a lot of Kano won't resonate to us, man, like that because of the age difference.
No, bro, but you've got look, Made in the Manor and Hoodies All Summer. Hoodies All Summer came out 2019 and Made in the Manor came out 2016. Those are two goated like British albums.
Okay,
but you don't hear.
I don't know.
Giggs, them times
Giggs,
people weren't really listening to that though. I'll be honest.
Bro, like
wherever Giggs has transcended time though. Actually, should we check the age difference between both of them?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter about the difference.
Realistically, Kano's been doing it longer than Giggs.
Yeah, but Giggs has been doing it for longer. If that makes sense.
Nah,
so because Kano's kind of stopped.
Giggs came into it quite late because he was fully on doing the madness, innit? Like he was an older guy when he got into taking music thing seriously. He was a full on gangster, innit?
But So what if you have to put like a
Kano was doing
number
it
on
from
it? Kano,
17.
what's
Kano
Kano?
was 17 when
Cool,
he
but
first
what was
started.
Kano's era though?
His
Give
era,
me a 10-year period. What's
it
Kano's era?
doesn't
What's Giggs?
because it's hard to say because Grime had that period of like 2001, 2000 until like 2007 when it was that old school gritty Grime. And then he did like Signs of Life, which was a big body of work, like P's and Q's, stuff like that.
And Giggs
And
came out after that.
like Giggs was like
Giggs was like
2009, 2008.
Yeah, so he's from the school after.
He comes from that period when all the grime man tried to do the pop thing. Because there was like 2008 to like 2010.
Right.
That's when Wiley was doing Heatwave.
Yeah, Kano had like
and
this
Kano
song
was
that he
doing
was
that.
trying.
Yeah, they were trying to because they realized that they weren't make that. That's when they tried to do the pop thing for a bit. It's just what happened.
Yeah,
innit?
that pop thing. Yeah, that was a bit
it didn't
weird.
bang too much.
That was a
not
bit.
But and then you had that
When he's
renaissance.
trying to do, I've seen that when Kano's trying to do like the pop thing with the glasses.
Yeah.
He looks awkward, man.
And then Grime had its renaissance like 2013 to like 2017. So Grime had its renaissance there with that when hoodies all summer and stuff like that. Like
yeah, fair enough. I think Giggs.
And he did Top Boy as well, bro. Like he's a fucking 10 out of 10 actor, bro.
Yeah,
10 out of 10 actor.
Yeah, that's also very true as well. I think I'm okay. I think it's a bit blasphemous because obviously
the way how we regard Giggs,
yeah, because of how we regard Giggs in terms of like people from ends and everything like that. For sure.
But Kano will tell you a story as well in his work, whereas like Giggs isn't really gonna tell you a story. He will just tell you.
And I've actually heard people from End say they don't rate Giggs that much.
Is it?
Yeah, like I've heard people say like he like the way he has like a very unorthodox style of rapping.
Because he's weird and he comes from that road rap generation, but then he did a couple grime things. But he's not. See, the thing is, there's MCs and they're rappers. He's a rapper. He's not an MC.
Yeah, that's it. That's a perfect way to say it. So yeah,
that
Giggs.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm happy with Giggs. Yeah, I'm very happy with Giggs going down as a legend. Like more
He's
than
a legend. I think that's a very good way to describe him as well.
Absolutely, man. Like so like someone's like, wow, man, his the last album that he dropped in.
Yeah, out of those
like
5 that are up there, I think
not
Giggs
2020,
for me.
like just before that as well. Like they had the song Essence. That album for me was one of my favorite albums.
What was it? Wamp to Them.
Yeah, Wamp to Them.
Yeah,
that was a great album, man. That had some features with Dave Peligro with Dave. That was a very good album. Man. I like Giggs very much so.
I do think the 4 that we were
four
talking
represent.
I actually think
so
the 4
would
up
you
there
say
are...
those 4 represent? Yeah, if you have to show that to aliens to show UK culture, yeah, aliens come down, and you have to put those 4. I know we missed out on like a huge name, but I'm saying from that list, those 4, you're happy to put that forward as like
like
each era, one from each era, and it'll show you the story.
I think all 4 of them will show you in terms of what not just what UK music is, but they'll show you what they'll give you like a good history. That's actually perfect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And the all grime artists as well,
yeah,
which is even
like
better.
them 4. So Stormzy, Wiley, Kano, and Skepta, they will all show you like a very good. They'll
The
give you like a
transition
good
of the
history
era
from the 2000s up until
Thank
today.
you. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Not just for music, but in terms of fashion, movies, film, the growing up and
just
how
culture in general.
It'll give you a good sense of what like. Not just UK. I wouldn't even say UK music. I think when people say UK music as well and some of these stuff, they're talking about London. Real. Yeah. Real. But when people say UK music, we're talking about we're talking about London. We're talking about outside, like
moving gigs down.
if we're talking about stuff like we're talking about like UK music, we're gonna have people like Muggsy.
That's true, bro.
Bugsy Malone.
Yeah.
Bugsy Malone, like the.
But that's
guys,
crazy, though. Do you think that's crazy, though? That like
These guys,
95% of the music and
it's
culture
London.
comes from
It's London, man.
London.
Because it will tell you a lot about how growing up. Like those 4 will tell you exactly how
I tell you
growing
what's
up in
beautiful,
London.
In London, it would be like
I tell you what's beautiful it is though, is that
I'm happy with that.
is that those, especially these 3 here, were all spitting in some tiny little room in some tower block together back in 2003 or whatever, man.
Yeah,
And
you see
to
those videos.
see them have their growth all at individual times, and you know what I mean. I think that's quite.
And they've all gone on to do like very different things, man. Like Skepta now is like,
Some of them
bro,
grown up to-
Skepta now,
to
like
jump
there's
on
gonna be
pod.
a bunch of kids growing up here that won't even know Skepta the musician and just know Skepta the DJ, fam.
Or they're just skeptical.
Or the
Or,
art,
Skepta, or
or the
Skepta
art.
the fashion or the fashion
Yeah.
person, which is quite crazy, man. There's gonna be guys who, bro, do you know how many people don't know Kano's rap? People know him as Sully.
That's it. Yeah.
Like people just know him as Sully, man, which is quite crazy, man. Some people know Wiley as other things, you know.
Yeah, see, the younger generation are gonna know too much, but
Yeah.
he's
But that's a good way to
it's
represent
quite-
the era.
honestly, man.
You guys want to say anything about just Storms in general?
Storms.
How do you
He's
guys feel
kind of
about? How do you guys feel about Storms?
like-
Is he like the?
you know, with Storms, it's just sort of like he's.
very disrespected.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I do agree.
Very, very disrespected. I think so.
Oh,
he's done
bro, too much,
He's done
man.
so much for the culture, man.
Go in. Let's go
Like
into
in
it a little
terms
bit.
of Adidas tracks too, in terms of like what he done, like just not just for music. I'm talking about like
What he did for grime in general in 2014, like 2013, 2014, when grime was in its like
It's dying. Yeah.
was in its dead point. Like people like him, Novelist, stuff like that. They
Shout out
really
Novelist,
were a
man.
heavy part of that regeneration and that renaissance of grime. And then like when he did like Gang Signs of Prayer, which had like its grime tunes on there,
yeah,
but was really just sort of like a very amazing body of work of just like art, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he brought on so many people on that, like bro, like remember Bad Boys with J Hus on that on that album is like one of my favorite UK tunes.
Ox Carlos.
Yeah, bro, and that's sampling Gets, bro.
Yeah.
That's Gets when Gets just got out of jail. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? There's so much culture represented through, especially grime, and a big up 2025, yeah, year of grime. I'm telling you, don't watch.
Stormzy, man. Like for me, he's like because I remember, yeah, coming back from Nige, I missed out like a lot of like you were talking about like Tion Wayne or some of these guys before. I missed out on a lot of these guys.
Right.
So the first big UK guy but I came back just like after Shut Up. Yeah, 2016. Like
So
Shut Up.
Konnichiwa had just come out
And
as well.
yeah, Shut Up, Konnichiwa and all that. That was like some of the big stuff coming up. And so I was a massive Stormzy fan from like the second I landed. I was like, oh, this is who we're listening to. Bang. And
So-
like not just that, to see
that's
his
the-
own
yeah.
growth personally, man.
He had the best Skepta album, Konnichiwa, as well, when you
Yeah.
got back as well, man.
So you're saying that Storm saved grime when it was
You know, he
dying.
didn't save it. He was just part of that renaissance,
Yeah.
that generation of kids that was like, yeah, we still do this. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
bro.
This
He
is-
said, bro, that's saving it, bro.
He
Because
did-
in
I don't know about
2014,
save it because it's not. You can't just say like it's solely down to him.
no,
because
I'm not saying solely down to him, but he's part of the people that
he's.
gave
Yeah,
life
yeah,
to grime
yeah.
again.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
no, yeah,
After grime
100%.
was going almost in a
But
coma,
I don't
right?
think grime never dies. Yeah, see, obviously I'm a grime DJ innit? And a grime producer.
But when we
innit?
say
grime,
die,
grime
we're just
never
saying the
dies.
popularity. The popularity.
It's the
of what it is.
popularity dies because it never dies, bro.
Yeah, but
'cause
no music
the same
never
people,
dies,
the
though.
people, you know what I mean, like the people I work with and run with, like they've still been doing this thing from like 2019. It might not be popular, but we're still doing it, innit?
Yeah, but bro, you can argue that with when we say dying, we mean the popularity of
Yeah.
Like grime was
I
the
don't-
main thing.
I don't think like saying something's dead is a hell. And the thing
Okay,
is,
yeah,
with
maybe that's not the
because
right way
grime
to
is something that
describe
transcends music as well. Because
Right.
grime is culture. It's
Yeah.
it becomes more than a genre of music, innit? Grime is like a bunch of man and 2 decks and a mic. You know what I mean? So I have decks and like 20 man and a mic in a room, and then just everyone going for it.
Yeah.
Even with like the drill lot, when they did like their ciphers and stuff, like it's not as high energy as grime, but that culture of it is still very
But you see,
grimy,
where,
innit?
man,
Like
the whole the DJ side of it in terms of when you have like people just over. I've been to some of these events myself, man. I like to see the energy that you get there. We went to one event and Novelist came out, man, at the Peckham Gala. And like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
energy that it's a different form of energy, man. Honestly, like when you see it
Right.
for yourself, you're like, right, man.
it's because it's so quintessentially like
It's what UK,
British
yeah.
as
It's
well,
very
man.
much very British, man. Like it's the one thing I think that's a big problem in UK music as well in general is we're moving more closer towards the American style
Yeah,
of thing,
moving
man.
away from
And
it.
we're not Americans, man. Like we're very different to Americans on how we do our music.
yeah, man. Because I promise you, man, like you play like maybe with a kid, you play like fucking band for band, yeah. I guarantee you the crowd will not go as off as if you play Power by Lethal Bizzle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
You know what I
sure.
mean? Like a crowd,
For sure.
you know what I mean?
For sure. Like we're not like we're moving too close to like the whole American thing.
We,
Like,
we need a new,
and we're not
savior.
We're not Americans, man. Like we need to bring back that UK feel in
It is.
music.
It's there and it's coming, man.
It's
2025.
coming.
Watch.
But then what you're
2025.
saying is what we're feeling right now is what was going on around 10 years ago with around Storms, and Storms and a group of other people helped it
And what,
to bring it back up
no,
again.
100%. But and it's like it's even on that regeneration thing now because the grime scene saviors tune just came out with Chip, Skepta.
Wait, was it good?
Grime Scene Saviors. Have you not seen it?
Yeah, that's a good song,
Bro,
man.
it's got like all the OGs
all
on
the
it.
OGs
And
were
you know,
on it,
you know who's
man.
not on
That's
here
what
as
I'm
well?
saying.
You know who's not on here as well? The Grabby Dan Dada, Flowdan, bro.
Flowdan.
The only UK MC with a Grammy,
Flowdan.
bro.
Yeah.
Flowdan is that guy is a goat because
Yeah,
he's been
he
doing it
was on
from
that as
jungle
well.
to garage to dubstep to grime to whatever we're doing now. He is a goat as well, man.
Flowdan's
And then,
another one on
bro,
them.
Central C did the flipping grime freestyle like 2-3 months ago as
Yeah.
well, man.
Yeah, that was hard.
They
that was
know-
alright. That was alright.
Yeah, man, that was good.
okay. But that was okay because of the beat he was using.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like
The agenda is serious here.
I was looking because of the beat he was using.
So let me get a tea, you know.
But I think
everybody knows that the culture, that you know what I mean.
there is a shift for
There is
sure.
a shift.
Because you're seeing it with UK music where UK like this year especially like there wasn't a lot of great projects in UK music at all.
Right.
They've never dropped. J Huss never did. What did Huss drop this year? No, the underground scene. Them guys, they're doing that to the Femi Guerreros, Lancey Foles. Yeah, them guys, they're doing their
Okay.
thing, man.
Okay.
But
So that was some. I hear it. This is the final list so far. However,
Are we gonna put them into?
we're
like
gonna put them in positions now.
Cool.
Okay. So we start from the bottom, guys.
I think personally, I
No,
think
we-
Skepta's in the right spot for me. This is the bottom, Clavish, Stack,
So yeah,
DVE, Digger.
nah.
so Digger is the best in good.
Nah, I would say DB.
So
DB have
DB
done
is the
more.
best in
They've
good.
done more in it, so I'll give them the benefit
Okay,
of the doubt.
I won't argue
Yeah,
on it.
but we were that's so we got Clavish.
And then Clavish should be the worst in good.
Huh?
Clavish should be like the last place in
That's
good.
it. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
So Clavish on the left, and then DB stay where they are, and then Digger or Mostak.
Digger's better than most.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to go over Mossack as well.
I can't like for me because I compromise. I can't like Potter needs to go at the best. Of it.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, and then it'll
Then
be
Potter-
Wretch, and then it'll
Potter,
be Wretch,
Wretch.
Then Wretch.
Fredo, and then
No, I
then
can't like
Central.
Central. Then
Nah. You think so?
I think because we've got to give it as much as I'm not a fan of his music. You need to
Okay.
give him his flowers a bit more, innit?
Fair enough.
All right. For Elite, I think Nines will stay where he's at. Nines is fine where he's at.
What you think he's the best of all?
Wait, hold
out
on.
of-
Hold on. Let it
the
load. Let it
yeah.
load, and then
You think so?
when you visually see it.
Best of the elite is Nines, not Huss. I personally think Huss is the best out of the elite.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Huss is the best.
Okay, yeah. So, Huss, okay, yeah. Okay, especially if you're talking about body of, yeah, for sure. So I put Huss, okay, Huss will be the best of the elite. And then,
Huss, Nines, Dave, Chip, or Huss, Nines, Nines.
we didn't talk
Chip.
about him a lot, you know.
What, Chip?
How, yeah.
Chip did get skipped over a little bit.
Chip.
Yeah,
or
like we
Huss?
didn't talk about
Chip.
Chip like that.
Chip
much
and
at all,
Huss,
man.
to be fair.
I think Huss.
No, we
people
spoke
know about
about
Huss, man. People know about
No,
Huss.
we
There's not
spoke
much-
about Huss a lot.
Yeah,
last
and there's
time
not
we were.
much to talk about Huss. Like you know.
I think Chip's
Yeah.
story was in front of our faces, no?
Yeah.
So I feel like the thing with Chip is a lot of
Ah,
people
but I
kind
don't-
of.
yeah.
I feel like people don't talk about it too much, yeah, but they give him his position. Does it make sense? So he's not a
He
top.
has,
He's
like,
not a big
he
topic
has,
of
like, the
conversation.
respect.
He has the respect with everyone. It's like, yeah, Chip is cool. Chip is cool. Chip is
Yeah.
hard. But yeah, I don't know. Is there anything you want to say on Chip, guys?
Yeah, man. He.
Would you?
I know
not say,
he's not in the goat, yeah, but he is a goat. You know.
But would you not say that Chip was supposed to have that trajectory?
Was a wonder kid.
Right? Was he not supposed to be what Storms is, though? Was he not supposed to be
Yeah,
to the
but
very top?
I don't think the world was ready for it at that time, innit?
That-
I don't
that
think.
as
Yeah,
well.
man.
And he
the
could've
UK,
made that
the
as
UK,
well.
alright, man. The UK is so toxic.
That
The
as
UK
well,
is
man.
really like crabs in a bucket, bro.
Yeah, we're happy with that.
Yeah.
Haas, Nines, Chip, Dave. Happy with
House
that?
Nines, Chip, Dave. Yeah, yeah. It's up to you, man, innit? Like I don't. I'm a big Chip fan, but I don't see anything wrong with Dave going maybe ahead of Chip.
Yeah. And then with Legend,
For me, it would be the Legends is the hardest one.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're happy with that. So what are we putting Dave or Chip?
You can leave it as it is.
I
honestly.
would personally say
We'll see.
Dave.
I think Dave will eclipse Chip, but for now we'll
I
leave
think
as
he
it
already
is.
has.
I think he
Eclipse,
already has.
Eclipse.
Okay, then
I'm
we'll
sorry.
put Dave in front of Chip then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Chip is a bit unfortunate actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like
Yeah.
we had what hurts him is the expectations that we had for him. Like we saw him grow
Not
up.
even just expectations, man.
I think
For
the industry
sure.
let him down. The UK failed him.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, fair enough. So
Like,
yeah, it's,
I would even say if you were to be like extremely like, let's say we were being as ruthless as possible, man. People like Potter Paper or Wretch 32, especially Potter Paper,
Mhm.
more so. You could put him ahead of like Chip.
But they've eclipsed his career.
Yeah.
But
I don't know
But I
about.
think
I don't know about
Chip-
numbers, maybe.
talking
maybe.
about numbers, yeah, but I think talking about like culture and stuff like that,
Yeah,
I think Chip
Chip's
is
done a
UK
lot,
culture
bro.
though. I think that's when maybe he goes ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, we're happy with that. I think, but Haas's talent takes over everything else that is going on there. Yeah,
There's too much
'Cause
natural talent.
body of work is nice. Yeah, Chip culture.
Is it his body of work nines?
Yeah, it's just he doesn't have
Is
as
it?
many. It's
Are you that sure? Because bro, the 2 albums that Haas has given us, well, apparently the last one is still very much new in the system. But like
Right.
the first 2 albums, bro, what's his name? Common Sense and
Big conspiracy.
yeah.
common sense and big conspiracy.
Like
Yeah,
that's
bro.
that's like
no skips.
Like,
No
come
skips
man.
on 2 albums.
So
bro.
even saying body of work is better than J Hus's is a bit crazy.
So you're saying his 2 out is well,
His
he's
two-
like Biggie, innit?
his 2 albums
is
is-
enough.
He is the
He's
biggie.
like
He is the
Biggie.
biggie of the UK. He's not dead yet, but he is the biggie
Like
of the
his
UK.
2 albums, bro. Yeah, if he never drops music again, those 2 albums.
Yeah, that's the Biggie effect. I like that.
I have always thought that. I have always thought like J Hus is like the biggie of
But
the UK.
I like that comparison, you know.
He is.
Just because of the flow, like he's just so calm.
And
they
so-
just walk on the flow, so
Yeah,
smooth
yeah.
with it, bro. I like that. All right, cool.
All right.
And then we've got
The Legends one's gonna be the hardest, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't. I don't even know where.
bro. I'll be real.
Because they could be in anywhere. I won't lie. I could just leave it as it is because they could be anywhere.
Nah,
I think Gigs being last,
I think
I'm okay with. But
Nah,
then
I
between
would say
I'd say
Gets and DW,
Gets and
I think
DWE
these-
were from the same. Those 3 are from the same era, bro.
No.
He was the best in that era. Simple as.
I'd say D double
He
or
was the best
JME.
of that
D
era,
double
bro.
or JME needs to be first. D
He was
double or
better. He was
JME.
better
Gets.
in that era.
Head
No,
of
no,
Gets.
because Giggs was a different
Probably.
era. I'm saying these 3 you can compare them. You can compare them because they were there. They were all there.
Okay, I'd say D double goes first, then JME, then
Then Gets.
Gigs, and then Gets. D double JME, Gigs and Gets. Bro, my man needs to say and he gets a reload.
and he gets yeah, man. That's honestly
So
that.
we're saying Giggs-
we're talking
Giggs
about
over Gets,
generational
yeah?
ad libs.
I think just because he's got
What?
He-
Yeah. What's Giggs over Gets? Why?
because he has the national anthem, innit?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a valid point. And what are you saying?
I know. I do agree.
I know
with
it's
Giggs.
like-
I do agree with Gigs over Gets personally, like on a personal thing. But I think there's a bit of like a consensus thing where Gets is like me personally. I don't know too much about Gets, so speaking about him can be a bit disrespectful. But I don't know. People talk about Gets like he's.
He is.
But then
Class of Deja, homework, yeah. Class of Deja. It's a tune with Kano, Gets, and D double on. Probably one of the best UK tunes ever made. It's on Kano's like last album.
Okay.
It's fucking incredible. Class of Deja is a crazy tune. Because
But
the
is
whole
Jay-
song is about how they used to roll back in the day, innit?
Okay.
And like just there's a bit where it's like literally Kano and Gets go back like 8 bar to 8 bar, 8 bar to 8 bar.
I have to give that a listen, man.
Yeah, man. Class of
But I
Deja
think
is a big
with
tune.
GOAT, I'm looking at the GOAT list, yeah.
But are you
Yeah,
so
I would
sure
honestly
Jamie's...
leave the GOAT list as it is.
You think so?
Yeah.
I would.
I would honestly-
I can't lie.
Storms...
I think
No, I'll leave
Stormzy
Stormzy
took
where
off-
he is.
he took off Wiley's head. I think that's the last thing I wanted to say about Storms, actually. That was a moment in UK culture that was massive,
yeah,
bro.
but I don't know
Bro,
if you
that
can...
was
But
crazy,
still,
bro.
I think even Stormzy.
It's like the young guy slayed the king, bro. Come on. And it
Yeah,
was 2
but-
diss tracks back to back. That, bro,
Yeah.
that for UK
disappointed
culture
and still disappointed.
is an
bro, yeah.
equivalent of an... What would you say?
I think it's just the UK.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it just
man.
shook the UK for sure.
I think.
But even then,
Yeah, but I'm just trying to think of-
Skepta's at the top.
yeah, I think Skepta. I think I'll leave it as it is. Honestly,
No, I can't lie. I think
I
I'll
think
put
Wiley and Kano.
I put Skepta, Wiley, Stormzy, Kano.
Yeah, Skepta Wiley.
Skepta, Wiley,
then Kano.
Stormzy, Kano.
You could it's Skepta Wiley for sure. You can even argue Wiley
Okay.
first, bro.
Yeah,
Skepta, Wiley, Stormzy, Kano is my
Yeah.
opinion.
like that's what I was gonna say. Like Wiley and.
Oh wait, you're saying Skepta, Wiley, Stormzy, then Kano.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't disagree with
But-
that personally, man.
Okay. Just briefly on each one of those. Why that particular order?
For
Go,
Skepta, man.
go back and then go to the front. Why? But he's chatting like he's chatting to me, bro. You need to
For-
chat to
for
people that are watching you. You know, he's trying to
Skep-
convince me. I'm just saying, for people that are watching you, why this order?
Because it was a very hard
Yeah,
process.
He's getting
For
upset,
Skepta.
guys. He's getting upset with me. Like I'm not trying to. I'm not understanding.
This
his
is
point.
hard, man. And I
Yeah,
Speak to
it
the
is, man.
people then.
I don't
that
think
want to
this
know
is-
why.
I
They
don't
want to know why.
I don't think this is fully accurate to an extent because this is three people's
No,
opinions
yeah.
on one thing.
Of course.
So I think this is the best of what we could come to agree with. It would be very different if I was doing it.
Yeah,
But
very, very different, man.
nah, man, Skepta would always be. He'd be on the top though.
Let's go Skepta last, but okay. Kano.
I
We
think
spoke about
Kano
Kano,
for me,
but-
I listen to Kano more than I listen to Stormzy, but you can't deny what Stormzy's done.
Yeah,
Okay.
So I think that's just why he's there for me.
yeah.
Wiley, Godfather of Grime.
Godfather of Grime.
You
Simple
can't,
as-
You can't say nothing
there's
much
nothing
about that, man.
you can do to really say anything about it.
Skepta, I think the transcendency.
Yeah, man.
I think
The transcendency out of UK and out of music. Like,
I mean,
yeah.
It's like what thing was saying, isn't it? Like you know what I mean. Even if you don't listen to his music, like you know what I mean, like rich white kids are doing like will dress like how he dresses for streetwear and stuff like that.
Right.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
so. To finish off, guys, Skepta is the GOAT because when we filling in everything, yeah, culture, talent, what he has done,
Yeah.
art, and everything he has done,
He's conquered everything. He does film as well. He's directed films.
Exactly. So everything we look at everything he has done, right, as a package, because that's how I like to look at it. Me personally.
But yeah, producing. He produces most of his own tracks. As
Yeah,
well,
let me
man.
let me finish my little speech. I'm
Sorry,
just
man.
gonna-
Sorry.
So when we're looking at everything, yeah, because I like to look at everything, yeah, because we can talk talent and we can talk about people that might not even be on the list. I think it's important to have everything as a package: longevity, talent. What did you do with your talent? What did you do with what you had? And I think Skepta is the embodiment of doing the most with what he had. He would you call that in baseball when you
Home run.
home run? Like he played it out of the park. Like he
Yeah,
did
man.
everything and more. Okay.
Yeah, he maximized
So,
himself.
He's the definition of
maximised-
like DIY music, like do it yourself. Like and if no one else is gonna do it for you, no labels, no nothing, but do it all myself, innit?
That's
And
it.
That's what he did.
That's it.
Yeah, he maximized his talent to the best, man.
Even like the way you hear like like I watched the interview with his because obviously like it's a very talented family. Like you've got him, Jamie, and then his sister
His
Julie.
sister
Julie.
as well, yeah.
Who's like a big like reporter and
Yeah.
presenter, and she was like obviously like she knows how talented JME is, but like they both understand that like Skepta is on like genius level of like of artistry
Of
and what
artistry and stuff.
Yeah, you know what I
But-
mean.
Just to go back to that time. When they both came out, was it not first like Jamie was
Jamie
was the
spitter.
rapper?
Yeah, and then Skepta
Skepta
was a
was the-
DJ and producer. He
Okay.
didn't want to do the spitting thing originally, I don't think.
Okay. And look what he has become. Okay.
Yeah.
So that alone should give you enough reason of why he is,
He's- yeah,
and he's
he's
still
what he is.
relevant today. He's transcended time, he's transcended music, and he's transcended the UK. I
And-
think that's
yeah,
the
man.
best way to leave it as that.
Yeah, praise the
So-
Lord, man. With ASAP Rocky, I think is probably one of the biggest like
UK
US,
American
UK.
collabs for sure, man. And
And-
some little baby.
Yeah, mate.
Okay. So thank you guys for tuning in with us. This is our list. I know it's been really difficult based on the rules and based on the fact that it's 3 people trying to combine one idea. Okay. But this is our list, like it or not.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, if you have anything to say,
I want to
drop on
apologize
the
to Pot of
comments
Paper.
still. Like, yeah. That's it, man.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Like
man.
and subscribe, guys, and we'll be back with more episodes, more ideas, and more things. All right.
I apologize to Potter.
Right.